finale of week 8. First match of 10. Colin Osborne, 45 from Middlesbrough. 7 PDC Tour wins his career up against Robert Owen, 36 from Bridgend. I'm sure you remember that incredible run to the semi-finals of the UK Open. More about that a little later. A perfect example of what the UK Open is all about, why we call it the FA Cup of Darts. Stepping in for Paul Nicholson. I'm sure all the viewers wish him all the best as he prepares for his first of 3 operations. Hope it all goes well for you, Paul. Colin has the darts. He was the 8-11 favourite for this one. Even money about Robert Owen.
140.
Came through different groups, of course, this week. So this is their first meeting. Overall, Chas Barstow, who will be up next against Scott Baker, and our 5th player, Arron Monk, will be up against Colin Osborne in match number 3. But Chas Barstow is our 2-1 favourite overall. Arron Monk 11-4. This man here, Colin Osborne, 3rd favourite of 4s. Robert Owen 9-2, and Scott Baker 11-2. That's your overall odds to be the champion tonight. All these matches, best of 7, first to 4, 2 points for a win. Whoever accumulates the most points takes the title.
Tom.
Albert was a tour card holder for about 5 years.
$47. $95.
Semi-final run, of course, coming in 2018.
$43.
Chance for a break of throw. Should be going ball. 25 leaves a ton. There's the 25. He's hindered at the moment, wearing a rather large leg brace. Has knee issues.
65.
So for a hold to throw, treble 13, double 16.
$71 and 3.
And it's a fairly steady 18 dart hold to throw there for Colin Osborne. Was the just a marginal favourite to win this one, which raised a few eyebrows. Robert Owen's thrown some good stuff over the last couple of days.
$180.
So our first max of the match. To the semi-finals included a 6-4 win over Michael Burgoyne in the round of 128, and a 10-2 win over fellow Welshman Jamie Lewis.
100.
Then 10-9 win over a player we know well, Nathan Rafferty, and a 10-7 win over Ian White. And
60.
surprise run to the quarterfinals for John Parr, but he was taken care of by Robert Owen 10-3. And then he eventually went down to Colin Cadby in that semi-final, 11-3.
100.
against
140.
John Park. From what I watched of him over that few days, that was his best performance. Averaged
32 left.
99, 90, 98.94, 618 is was 44% on his doubles. They seem to be under more pressure after that run. There was expectations there, and didn't quite get used to that role. Still, in darting terms, a very, very young player.
16.
Draw 19 for double 12 for 2-0.
89. Second dart.
A 6-visit leg for Robert Owen there to level things up. This time a 17 darter, so Colin Osborne opened with an 18 hold. And a good response from Robert Owen. Should have been far fewer darts, of course. Missed a few at a double. A couple of legs to settle the lads down. Met a couple of times, these two. First of all, back in 2015 in Ireland in a Players' Championship, with Robert winning 6-0. And they met 2018 in a Euro Tour qualifier. Colin on the end of another defeat, this time 6-3. I doubt Colin remembers it, but I bet you Robert Owen does. Chas Barstow against Scott Baker to follow, and then Arron Monk, our
58.
5th of the 5 players in tonight's final, will be up against Colin Osborne. Then Robert Owen against Chas Barstow, Baker against Monk, Osborne against Barstow, Owen against Baker, Barstow against Monk, Baker against Osborne, and then our final match, Arron Monk against Robert Owen. Pretty much it all comes down those last 1 or 2 matches some way or another, whether it be on
100.
points or legs difference. Down on the 19s, 5 of them leave 170. Ton, of course, no good at all. Would have left a bogey 165.
140.
So looking like another solid, if not spectacular, holder throw from Colin Osborne.
100.
And as expected, it's the 44 out in 3 darts, and back-to-back winning legs in 18 darts for Colin Osborne. It's just about enough at the moment. Robert Owen, though, is going to have to find a breaker throw. First of all, he's going to have to hold in leg 4.
$100. Two. 140.
We are taking a break after tonight is completed.
Tom.
Much needed rest after 8 continuous weeks of Phase 2 of the Online Darts Live League, and we return on the 22nd of this month with a special
57.
evening for you, and then Phase 3 of the league returns on the 24th of May, the Monday, at 9:30 AM. It's going to have a whole new look to it.
140.
First real
100.
chance on the breaker throw coming in here from Colin Osborne.
$60.
Oh, a great deal of pressure now on this 104. Double 12.
92.
He's going to get a dart that tops.
101 and 3.
What timing for the first break of throw for Colin Osborne. A 101 checkout and a 15 darter. The big timing of that one is the fact that he now has the darts in leg 5 to win it. Best leg of the match so far. Averaging 91 at the moment, Colin.
96.
Been a steady week for Robert Owen, that's for sure. There's a running average of around about 86,
60.
a best of 95. Incredibly, 4 of the 5 players all have 11 ton plus checkouts.
140. $140.
Needed a 180 to pretty much level things up in this 5th leg.
$40.
Colin can wrap it up here. 4-1 against Robert Owen. It's a +3 leg difference, of course, so that might be crucial in a couple of hours or so.
$95.
Thinking to need the 130. The 130, of course. He needs the 1 treble in the combination. He could go bull himself here.
140.
Well, chose to stay there, rightly so, after picking off that treble 20. For back-to-back ton plus finishes.
105. Second out.
Finds the double 18, and what a great response from Robert Owen. The instant break back now puts us back on the throw. He has the darts in leg 6. Dart breaker throw in leg 4.
40.
Response is a 14 dart breaker throw in leg 5 from Robert Owen. Both players averaging Just over 91.
84.
Just the 180 in the match. 9 140s.
59. Condition. 60.
So still a chance for Colin Osborne. Only 57 adrift. He threw second, and that's taking care of that.
$180.
It's Colin's first 180, and yet again, perfect timing.
$100.
Huge last start for Colin. Pretty much guaranteeing himself at least one match start.
96.
Right, he's going to get 2 at 24.
78.
Only needs the 1. Oh, what a fabulous ending to the match that was. A 15-dart break from Osborne was followed by a 14-dart breaker throw from Owen, and then another 14-dart breaker throw from Colin to wrap it up. Full 2. Right, we're going to be straight back with Chas Barstow against Scott Baker. Number 2 of 10 in week 8's finale. Colin Osborne there winning full 2 with a 93.78 average, 50% on his doubles. Chas Barstow 42 from Winchester. Up against my old pal Scott Baker 35 from Tipton. Very, very light dart, as you can see, a 14-gram red dragon dart. See Chas, previous
96
winner of the Live League. Starts this match, well, he's favourite for
60
the whole thing. Starts this match as a 1-2 favourite, Scott Baker 6-4.
60
Scott Baker, one of them real streak players. As he gets on a roll, he can reel off legs,
44
especially sub 15 dart legs.
$180
Might need to do that against this man. Chas Barstow, a best average of 103.19. Scott Baker bettered that, 105.47. Didn't meet in the week. These two came from
95.
separate groups, of course. One from Group B, the other from Group C.
55.
Chas coming through the evening Group C, only just though.
50.
Looking good to hold throw.
140.
Game in 3.
Does hold throw, very much like our opening match. The player starting through it first holds throw with an 18 darter, and that's exactly what Chas Barstow has done right there. Yeah, Chas was one of those, very much like a player like Jason Lowe.
59.
He comes from the same area as Scott Baker, sort of a hidden gem really. Everybody locally knows about these type of players.
137.
For whatever reason, they never really go for it.
140.
I remember playing against Jason Lowe multiple times at Super League.
96.
Always asking him the question, because he was that good, why don't you just give it a go?
98.
Fortunately, he has done, not looked back since.
Ah. 47.
100.
Even this early, I feel it's imperative that Scott Baker holds on to throw.
57.
Chas comes across like a player who loves to lead and bully his opponent. 64 remaining, draw 16.
56.
He'll be back. Chas, of course, has played
134.
some challenge tour and did have a go at Q's score, but never really shone. Has some
10.
runs in WDF events, so I'm sure these two know each other very well, but a very important and solid holder throw there from Scott Baker, one apiece. Chance to throw first leg 3. Yeah, he had some runs at quarterfinal in the Isle of Man in 2019.
140.
Did play in the Hampshire Open as far back as 2011 and made the last 16, and then, like most players, seems to disappear. Re-emerged around 2017. Could be one of those that's
100.
a late bloomer. Career earnings of £1,655. Well, he earned more than that
42.
on the Live League.
Eighty-five.
$100.
So 2 visits if needed to get rid of 82, 17 and tops.
20 left.
$100.
Sorry, Jeff. That's right. Game 1.
That's a 16 dart holder throws, following a very similar pattern to our opening match. That was one in 18, 17 and 18 before it caught fire. Is this one going to do the same? This one has started 18, 17 and 16. You're going to get a 15.
58.
140.
180.
180, number 2 for Chas Barstow.
45.
Does make it look easy.
87.
So the Baker throw and proper pressure.
140.
Still wasn't enough.
97. 3.
That is following exactly the same pattern of our opening match. A 4th leg breaker throw in favour of Chas Barstow, and he gets the darts in leg 5 to win it. Beautiful part of the world in Hampshire, in Winchester, Cathedral City, of course. Chas Barstow.
60.
140.
Back to back 140s. He is not hanging around.
95.
96.
Averaging, he scores 96. He's averaging close to 96.
100.
As myself and Phil Barrs discussed in our live chat a little earlier, I felt that Baker had to get off to a winning start to win tonight. If he did, I thought he would kick on. I think that's just a little too late. And it is.
Cheers, Scott.
Chas Barstow finishes it up with a 13-dart holder throw. Very, very good performance there from Chas Barstow, and he set the stall out. Right, up next, Arron Monk against Colin Osborne. Welcome back to match number 3, and a look at our 5th of the 5 players in week 8's finale. Arron Monk, he's up against Colin Osborne in a very backable 4-6. Colin 11-10 did win his opening match in good fashion, I can assure you. That's not Scott Baker. There we go. Arron Monk, 31, slightly different hair. Very good performance to set his stall out in match 2. Chas Barstow, 96.04, 44% on the doubles, 2 180s, 3 140s, very tidy. There's Arron, 31 from Andover, world youth champion, way back in 2000. Oh, come on, Mason, 2011.
It's Arron throwing first. Game on.
Or 40.
Second favourite to win tonight's title is Arron Monk.
60.
Well, didn't meet, of course, in this week's live league, but historically
180.
they've met on 6 occasions in official tournament play.
John.
Arron
97.
leading that 4-2. Arron only 31, but they met as far back as 2009.
26.
Tops after 12 for Arron.
81.
46 was very generous, looking at the stats from
In 3.
all of their involvement in the live league. Arron dominates in every column, and you want to dominate this match and get off to a quick start, and he's done just that. A 15 dart hold of throw.
Tom.
Or 40.
That's exactly how he started leg 1 with a 140, and he followed it up with a 180. Played in 3 World Championships. Did
Tom.
Arron in 2012, 13 and 14, reaching the last 64. Or going out in the last 64.
95.
$60.
On 35.
Osborne thrown out firmly under pressure. 110 adrift.
On 40.
Didn't crown Premier League champions in the football today. Man City going to have to wait. But we will definitely be crowning a champion around about 12:30. Tops.
81.
Arron made a bit of a mess of that. 3-1. Double 10 to put it right.
In 2.
And that is a 14 dart breaker throw, averaging around about 103 at the moment. Arron Monk, very much like Chas Barstow, setting his stall out early. Don't forget, we've got another big fight
59.
around about 4 AM tomorrow morning. Billy Joe Saunders out there in a unification, super middleweight unification fight against Saul Alvarez Canelo.
180.
140.
For those of you wondering how you can watch it, £1.99 and you get a month's worth of boxing on DAZN.
180.
Colin's turn to join in with the maxes. Doesn't he need them? 10 points adrift on the averages at the moment. 93 for Colin, 103 for Arron.
$105.
He did the treble 20, of course, with treble 18 and bull. May go bull now.
46.
Did try. Tends to allow himself to get frustrated very early
36 and 1.
when he doesn't need to, and that's a wonderful 10 dart leg from Colin Osborne. The best of the week. Plenty of 11s, but no 10s. Well, we've got one now. It goes to Colin Osborne, and more importantly for Colin, a breaker throw.
One to one.
Both players averaging over 101 as we start leg 4.
55.
It's a bit unfortunate. Still in control of the match. Colin Osborne is going to have to find another break of throw, of course, to win the match.
93.
The advantage throwing first, of course. Tell Aaron's enjoyed the
85.
gym's reopening.
$95.
Needed a minimum 140 really.
44.
Again, should be telling himself I'm still in control. It's 2-all, a best of 3, and I have to throw in 2 of them.
140.
85.
Just for a moment there, tried to compose himself behind Colin and he's going to start plumb in the middle of the 60. This leg is done and dusted. Is done and dusted in 14 darts. It is a hold, a throw, a great run of legs. 15-14, the first 2 to Arron. 10 and 14 was the response from Colin. 2-2. Super game of darts, this one.
Fucking hell. 85.
Want to do that against Colin. He's too experienced. He will pick up on anything.
83.
What you're doing is just feeding your opponent's confidence. I know. I was just as bad.
60.
That's probably why it's so frustrating to watch, because sense what he's going through.
Tone.
$180.
Two apiece now in the 180s.
85.
Colin, of course, the back-to-backs in leg 4. Arron, leg 1 and leg 5.
121.
In 1.
Great response to steady the ship and stop the rot, halt the momentum of Colin Osborne, and it's a 13 dart holder throw from Arron. He's now just one leg away.
$140.
It has been a proper game of darts, this one. Longest leg
82.
was leg 1, a 15 darter. 15, 2 14s, a 13 and a 10.
Tone.
140, keeps you interested in the leg. Surely has to switch off that.
60.
Obviously a player's line of fire, the way they sight it is a lot different from what we can see
123.
from this angle.
$98.
Well, Colin's high average in the live league of 100.32 is under threat here. He's averaging 103.5 at the moment.
78.
He's at 60 after 12. The possibility of yet another sub 15 dart leg.
$54.
Should use those darts as preparation really for the 7th deciding leg. That's perfect the way he lays his darts.
60 and 2.
In it pops. That is a 14 dart hold. This has been an absolute pleasure, this one. And it's Arron who has the darts in leg 7.
$100.
Which is 103 Osborne, 95 Monk.
95.
$80.
Just about rescued that visit with the 3rd dart in trouble 19. Just feel that one huge moment
93.
turn this leg, and again, like Arron, finding the trouble with his final dart. Needs trouble. Oh dear. Could that be the moment?
60.
That wry smile says it all from Colin Osborne, and again low. Has to run for cover. This time finds it
134.
twice. That's a super visit. Leaves 147. Talking of 147. Congratulations
140.
to my pal Mark Selby. Loves a game of darts. Does Mark, winning his 4th world title. 70 left. Treble 10.
107.
Yep, leaves tops. So 113 for the win. Might be unlucky for Arron. Treble 19 for double 18. Oh, he's going to get one dart. Arron shakes his head.
Good up.
What a
113.
super finish and a super ending to a brilliant match from both. Arron leaving a double and not getting a go because of the 113 from Colin Osborne, and he makes it 2 from 2. Right, we're going to be back with Robert Owen against Chas Barstow. Through these matches, good evening and welcome back. We'll follow that one, lads. Tremendous performance from Colin Osborne. His high average so far of his involvement in the live league. Chas Barstow up against Robert Owen is match number 4. Well, winning averages tonight. Opening match 93.78, 50% on doubles for Colin Osborne. Then Chas Barstow back that up with a 96.04. Colin Osborne's just stepped in with 102.42 and 80% on the doubles, 4 out of 5. He now tops the league. Colin now on 4 points plus 3 leg difference. Chas, courtesy of that 4-1 win earlier, 2 points plus 3. Robert, Scott and Arron yet to win a game. Fortunate bounce out there.
$140.
Oh, double 16 for an absolute cracker.
23.
Oh, and he's found it beautifully. What a wonderful finish that is on 132. It's not really, I mean, it looked, well, it's the ultimate showbiz shot, but there is some mathematical sense in it, which I will try and explain. But great opening leg, a breaker throw, and a 12 darter for Chas Barstow. They go for the ball, you see, because if you miss the ball and hit a 25, which, of course, these players should
45.
do, you can still finish because the 25 leaves 107. If you went for treble 20 and missed the treble, you leave 112, which of course you can't do in 2 darts. So if you hit the ball, you do have the option on 82 to go treble 14 for tops. However, that was a beautiful lie. And he
60.
just followed it in. Oh, what a night we're having so far.
$100.
180.
He's come out absolutely flying in this one. Like he's seen Colin just do that and he's thinking, all right, okay.
125.
Now these two met in Thursday and Friday's
100.
Group C. Chas winning on Thursday 4-3. There was 5 180s in the match. Chas
85.
actually had the lower average in that match, 88.37. Robert 91.65. However, on Friday, Chas Barstow 4-1 with 102.71 average, 50% on the doubles. A high checkout of 147. 66 left. Double 9.
Game in 3.
And finds the double 9 in a very, very good response. A 15 darter this time. Not quite as pretty as Chas Barstow's opening leg break of throw with the 1-3-2. However, the scoreline's the most important for Robert Owen, and it's 1 apiece.
$85.
Following this one, Scott Baker against Arron Monk. Must win
134.
for both, of course. Colin Osborne in pole position right now on 4 points plus 3.
140.
$57.
Barstow, of course, recently had the call to go in as a reserve into the. I'm
95.
pretty sure it was a Super Series event where he had a wonderful run to the quarterfinals. Of course, Robert Thornton also having a great run. He had the same situation a couple of weeks ago.
16.
Sort of confirmed the pedigree.
134.
Oh, how well he was playing going into that.
$95.
Was desperately unlucky. Lost out on count back to get a tour card.
31 left, yeah.
This is the ball. His 3rd consecutive breaker throw in the match.
Third dart.
And Robert Owen does hold throw in the end with his final dart on the 62 checkout to go in front for the first time. But Chas Barstow did miss the ball for the break.
$96.
Into leg 4. Chas Barstow averaging in excess of a
55.
101, 95 for Robert Owen. So it leads
58.
2-1 at the moment.
$140.
59.
Oh, Rob. 42.
Robert Owen, of course, has been in for the week.
180.
No wonder the knee brace is on. He's played a lot of darts. Second 180 in the match for Chas Barstow.
100.
Game in 3.
Finds the double 18 for a 108 checkout. His second ton plus finish of the match. This time that was for a 15 dart hold. So 2 breaks have been followed by 2 holds. Robert Owen to throw first in leg 5.
180.
In with his first max of the match.
80.
Lazy. 60.
It's day 6 for
134.
Robert Owen this week.
One, 3, 9.
You had to switch. That treble 20 was only just hanging in.
134.
Double 7.
108.
59.
Second up.
Didn't even think about the split. And that is a 14 dart holder throw. Back in front. 3-2. 1 away from springing. What would be a bit of a surprise. Running.
140.
Robert Owen's the 4-9 favourite. 11-8 about Chas Barstow. Okay then.
96.
99.
100.
41.
Just to be a little bit thoughtful here. Robert Owen starts on the 18s.
98.
100.
Chas Barstow still averaging in excess of a ton.
Oh, Rob, what was that?
He can stay there if he likes the lie,
81.
because that leaves a shot which we'll see him return onto the 19s. And he will get a go. Oh dear. 4 19s and ball. For a big upset. Bullseye.
101.
So 1 match dart has come and gone. Well, I like the treble 15 double 12 here. tops. So 1 dart to save it and take us all the way. 988 to get it done here, and now double 4. 3 match
4
darts for Robert Owen.
Game in 2.
Cool as a cucumber. Chas Barstow eventually holds throw, so we go to 7th and deciding leg for this second consecutive match.
Again. 40.
93.
81.
He's only 28 points behind, and he started second, and that's a perfect lie.
100.
He'll be disappointed. Well, you can tell by the facial expression that first start was absolutely perfect for, well, at least a 140.
180.
2 apiece in the 180 column.
97.
180.
Back to back to leave double 10 after starting the leg disastrously.
Come on. 80.
To have the luck of a bookmaker.
First dart.
Great. Dart, mate.
A 13 dart hold
Great game.
to wrap it up. Another great match in week 8 finals. Okay, we're going to be straight back with Scott Baker against Arron Monk. Number 5 on week 8, the final. Scott Baker, 35 from Tipton, against 31-year-old Arron Monk from Andover, the former World Youth Champion. 2011. Well, what a night we've had so far. Lowest average of the night has been 93, well, winning average 93.78 in the opening match by Colin Osborne, then Chas Barstow 96.04, then Colin Osborne 102.42 against this man Arron Monk, and then Robert Owen
Okay, Scott throwing first.
95.32, winning 4-3 against Chas Barstow, average just shy of 95 himself.
140.
Throws the league open a little bit. Robert Owen now
100.
on 2 points minus 1. Chas Barstow 2 points plus 2. Scott and Arron yet to find a win, which will change obviously in this one, but Colin Osborne firmly at the top. 4 points plus 3, 2 from 2.
72. 100.
81 left after 9. Possible 11 dart leg.
140.
Bad. A 10 darter, of course. Well, Arron was on the end of one against Colin Osborne. Could be a 12. Must win game for both. I can't see anybody winning. Losing 2 matches, but that's a 13 dart hold of throw for Scott Baker. And Arron Monk instantly on the back foot.
Ton.
Since the 4th leg of the second match, which was 1 in 15 darts,
59.
we had 2 legs longer than that since.
140. On 37.
Three meetings this week between these two in Group A, Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. On Monday,
60.
Scott Baker was the 4-2 winner. Tuesday, Arron won 4-2, and Wednesday did the repeat, winning 4-2 in a well,
Greedy.
low quality affair. Big game coming up in match number 6 following this one. Colin Osborne against Chas Barstow.
58.
Win there for Colin. And of course, it will be in his hands. He would make it 3 out of 3, and then would have Scott Baker to play and Robert Owen.
In 2.
Sorry, he would only have 1 more game to play and then would make it 4 out of 4, but Arron Monk levels things up, and it will be Scott Baker with the darts in leg 3. Of course, I was in Group A, B and C mode, thinking the players had
100.
5 matches, but they only play 4 in the final, because there's only 10 players. So a win for Colin against Chas
99.
in the next match. Make it 3 out of 3. And of course,
120.
a win over Scott Baker, and that would be the job done. 4 out of 4, because everybody's lost already at least 1 game.
Monk. 40. 55. $97. 59.
Well, knows he's going to need a break of throw, and there's every opportunity in this leg. 12 darts thrown.
95.
He still wants 170.
97.
Arron, one of them
60.
annoying players that kick the hockey. Line that with nails.
Great.
And that's an 18 dart hold a throw for Scott Baker. And he's 2-1 up. Arron yet to find anywhere near top gear. You see, so actually a lot of players tap the hockey just to make sure they're as tight as they can be, and then I think it becomes
132.
a habit. Gary Anderson puts his foot over the hockey and then slides it down into position, which is something I can
140.
recall seeing before.
$95.
His partner is expecting a baby imminently. Rebecca, hope you're feeling okay. Said to Arron, well,
83.
how soon could it be? When literally any second. So just hold tight, Rebecca, and good luck with the
100.
imminent birth.
$91.
Chance for Baker to break. The bullseye.
23.
Nails the bullseye for his first break of throw in the match. A 3-1 lead, and the best leg of the match so far. A 12 dart leg for Scott Baker there, and more frustration for Monk. His nickname's Mad Monk, and
60.
I would have made him mad.
$99. And 2-5.
I said a little earlier, when he lost his opening match to Chas Barstow, Scott Baker very, very capable.
140.
Plays in streaks. If you can contain him whilst he's in the zone, you'll be okay, but
60.
again, easier said than done. Made a brilliant transition across into the PDC, of course, did Scott.
42.
Picked up a bit of experience playing at Lakeside.
Ah, 95.
Player I know well. I've been lived in the West Midlands for around about a decade.
60.
Our paths crossed many times. Hotbed of darts, of course, with Jamie Hughes and Wayne Jones. Jason Lowe.
Ah, 140.
I think he's just realised that Arron Monk once won 16. Not him. Had been the other way around, he'd have left double 10, which would have been dead handy. But 21 for the match.
Good art, mate. Three.
And I got the wrong.
And another tidy performance from Scott Baker, an average of around about 100 there. Arron just, well, outplayed. Up next, biggest match of the night so far, Colin Osborne unbeaten against Chas Barstow. Big win in the last one for Scott Baker, ruling out Arron Monk's chances. Colin Osborne from Middlesbrough, 45. Chas Barstow. Scott Baker, 97.26 average. In the last match to defeat Arron Monk, who averaged just shy of 91. Winning averages have been absolutely outstanding tonight. Mean average for winning averages tonight, around about 96 at the moment. This is a huge, huge game. Colin on 4 points plus 3. Chas 2 points plus 2. Courtesy of
97.
4-1 win over Scott Baker, and then of course did lose full 3 to Robert Owen, so a leg difference of plus 2. Scott now on 2 points with 0 leg difference. Rob 2 points,
60.
minus 1. Colin 2 from 2, 4 plus 3. So a win here.
140.
He is in the winning position.
$60.
80.
43.
Well, Chas Barstow looking good for the break of throw.
134.
180.
Didn't need that.
3 darts.
It's not enough though, as Chas Barstow has not missed tops with his 3rd dart, and that's a 15 dart breaker's throw to get us underway. And Chas Barstow has the darts in leg 2.
135.
28.
180.
I think them darts are fairly basic. I think when we had Shane Burgess play in our live league a couple of weeks ago, he called them cheapos. Well, they remind me
134.
of a set of basic darts similar to something that I'm pretty sure Andy Hamilton used to use, a very basic, you know, something like you get out of Argos. Apologies if he does have a, they're made by a manufacturer.
95.
It is a 12.
Two darts.
And that is an 11 dart hold of throw. Just 26 darts used in the opening 2 legs for Chas Barstow. Some games so far. Pretty sure Colin was fully aware going into this one. The task at hand.
Tom.
1040.
Done.
Final match of
1, 2,
the
3.
night. Arron Monk against Robert Owen could well be dead rubber. Arron's pretty much, well, he's out of it.
96.
Interest in winning that final match. Might be absolute zero. Robert Owen is 6-5 to win that one.
140.
He has me down as the kind of guy that would want to win a game of tiddlywinks at 3 o'clock in the morning.
139.
Oh, it's bad luck.
Cheeky.
42.
I don't really like that for one basic reason: the distance of the switch down and the switch back up, and how often you throw at the double
46.
19. Tops.
Game in 2.
That's a double break now. 15, 11 and 14. An average of around about 109 at the moment for Chas Barstow. He leads 3-0 and has the darts to make it 4-0 against Colin, who was our leader.
100.
This is a hell of a swing in the leg difference if he can take this 4-0. Colin will remain on
140.
4 points, but -1. Chas will go on to 4 points plus 6.
81.
Chas will have one more match to go after this one against Arron Monk. And
60.
100.
Colin Osborne's averaging 95 and getting absolutely pumped here.
58.
100.
Statistically, Chas Barstow is the best player here.
Done.
80.
So Chas will return to
93.
40 for 4-0.
Game in 2.
And a very, very tidy performance indeed. Worst leg of the match was the last one, but winning legs of 15, 11, 14 and 17. Chas Barstow now goes top of the table. Right, we're going to be straight back with Robert Owen against Scott Baker. for match number 7 of 10. Scott Baker up against Robert Owen. Those players picked up just the one win so far tonight. Robert went down 4-2 to Colin Osborne in the opening match. Scott went down 4-1 to Chas Barstow. And Robert had a great win over Chas Barstow, averaging 95-32 in a 4-3 win. And then Scott Baker had a 97.26 in a 4-1 win over Arron Monk. And then we've just seen Chas Barstow beat the, well, was league leader Colin Osborne 4-0 with 105.47 average.
It's Robert throwing first. Game on.
So league table top, Chas Barstow 4 points plus 6, Colin Osborne 4 points minus 1, Scott Baker 2 points, no leg difference, Rob 2 points
16.
minus 1, Arron no points minus 6.
54.
8-11 about Robert Owen, even money Scott Baker.
$100.
Running problem with the
100.
knee leg of Robert Owen. It's multiple operations.
99.
$58.
Fortunately, it's not the lead leg. So it doesn't bear all the weight. If it had been the league leg, I'm sure he'd still be playing because, by the sounds of it, it's a bit of a mess inside.
147.
Super setup shot.
Oh.
Remaining.
36 left.
Beautiful setup shot from Baker, both on 36 after 15. How awkward is that going to be?
Oh. No score.
One.
No mistake from Baker. More importantly for Scott, needs a breaker throw to win this match, and he's got it. The opening leg, he needs 1-0, has the darts in leg 2. Certainly the best standard I can recall so far this evening.
100.
Lowest winning average still remains Colin Osborne in the opening match with a 93.78. That was followed by a 96.04, a 102.42, a 95.32, a 97.26, and a 105.47 from Barstow.
$60.
It's live league, living up to the billing we gave it last week about this group.
180. 63.
100.
It's the chance for the break back. Needs a treble. Treble 18, a double 12. Doesn't get it.
58.
So Baker, as he hits the big 18, get 2 darts at tops for 2-0.
3.
Defines double 10 for an 18 dart holder throw. Robert Owen has it all to do, or can Baker join Chas Barstow and Colin Osborne on 4 points?
$100.
60.
46.
100.
An old school look about the Baker throw. Stands fairly square on. Just fires them at the target.
44.
100.
95.
60.
So the break back is on for Robert Owen.
$100.
The ton to leave. Well, finished it.
140.
Vast majority of players enjoy, but that's a great 140. Hustled his way back into the leg. Of course, it would be just a holder throw for Robert.
Oh,
Yeah, again, same hole of the double 18 from leg 1. This is for the double break. Tops. 10s. Hit it last time, last
Great.
start. Hits it again, last start. That's a 15 dart break throw for the double break and a 3-0 lead. Well, this will put the cat amongst the pigeons on the top of the table if you can win this one 4-0. She was only an 18 dart breaker throw the leg. But, a little better than that.
100.
45.
Looks like we're going to potentially have our first sub 90 average. Winning average, should I
100.
say.
$60.
60.
60.
It's gone slightly off the boil. Fortunately for Scott, he's 3-0 up.
Huh, 60.
Having a 60 off at the moment.
41.
100. 60.
155 for the match. Well, let's took the 5 off. It's got to come off sometime, I suppose.
36. Oh,
46.
So 119, treble 19, treble 20 tops. The treble 19 would have left 62, 12 and ball, but
59.
so 75. I think this would be to stay in the match. I think Baker will miss 60.
Give me 3.
He takes the 75 out for a 21 dart breaker throw there for Robert Owen. That was a disastrous leg from Baker, but he is 3-1 up. But Robert Owen does have the darts in leg 5. Can he close the gap to just 1?
One, 2, 1.
Thrown a lifeline. And he free roll his back,
100.
his way back to 3 apiece.
$60.
100.
$180.
60.
Oh, Rob, what was that?
2-1 in the
85.
180s to Robert. Both players averaging around 80.
3, 4.
I suppose a bad one had to come along from somewhere. But 55 to close the gap to just 1. In it goes. Best leg of the match so far there for Robert Owen. A 14 dart hold to throw. Scott Baker has to get it done in leg 6. I say that, of course, because Owen will have the darts in leg 7.
140.
60.
60.
41.
140.
60.
41.
100.
So, ups for Baker
100.
to wrap things up 4-2. There's a brief fight back for Robert Owen, but left himself way too much to do from 3-0 down against Scott Baker, who moves on to 4 points. Right, we're going to be back with Chas Barstow, the league leader, against Arron Monk, yet to pick up a win. Back to match number 8 of 10. Chas Barstow, current league leader. EB red darts. I wonder if that's the, I don't know what they are. EB, it can't be out. I don't know. Maybe it's the Harrows cheap Eric Bristow darts, maybe, not sure. Chas Barstow, 4 points plus 6. Scott Baker, 4 points plus 2. Colin Osborne, 4 points plus 1. Robert Owen,
It's Chas throwing first.
2 points
Okay.
minus 3. Arron Monk, no points, minus 6. 2 matches to go. This is
96.
Chas Barstow's final match, priced at 8 to 13. Arron 6 to 5.
134.
The second favourite before the off, of course.
100.
Scott Baker to follow this one against Colin Osborne. 5 to 6, the 2.
140.
And Arron against Robert Owen is our final match. Around about 5 past 12.
41.
Should be 19s for Barstow. 16.
Top set.
Leaves tops. Old school. Love it. We never win. 19's on 165. Wouldn't even enter our mind.
Game in 1.
That's a 13 dart hole to throw. And again, I'm sure Arron would have been watching the action from the practice room. And he'd have known what he'd have been up against here. In his last match out, of course, Barstow averaged in excess of 105.
96.
Oh, wow.
48.
Nice.
Both in.
40.
The tiniest bit of breathing space for Arron.
139.
Super stuff. Leaves 80 after 12. How close will Barstow be?
180.
Oh, that's the last thing Arron would have wanted to hear. Tops.
2.
And tops he gets. And it's a 14 dart hold. So a 13 dart hold in leg 1 for Chas. And Arron responds with a 14 dart hold in leg 2. Despite that lovely 180 to put a bit of pressure on,
140.
Arron didn't flinch.
$80.
$96.
Monk. 10.
Have to do a bit of digging on them darts. I certainly recognise them from somewhere. They're Argos jobs.
133.
Had to fill it, and he knows himself a tap on the leg. Well, he's done this earlier, hasn't he, Chas Barstow? Ball, double 16. Can still do it. That's a lovely guide. Oof. Oh, it's just outside the wire of the ball, just outside the wire of the treble 19.
Oh.
Well, there is a chance. 140 minimum, really. May go 18s, because 4 of them have left 130.
58.
Tell what he thinks about that. Treble 14. No, not when your opponent's on 164.
$20.
His board management is about as good as my course
I
management
quit.
on a golf course. Tops.
20 left.
As good as my course management around Carnoustie.
Go for a 10.
Game in 3.
But he gets away with it with a 21 dart holder throw, by far his longest leg of the night. I think prior to that it was an 18 darter. He leads 2-1. No breaks to throw.
Ton.
57.
45.
Well, I mentioned it earlier. He loses this game.
80.
Disinterest will be definitely there in the final game because
95.
absolutely nothing to play for. So that's 6-5 about Robert Owen, who is more of a
180.
terrier type character. Might be a bit of value there. Up to you though.
60. Oh, ton.
I can only try and guide you in the right direction. Unfortunately, I haven't
16 left.
kept all of the match-by-match stats on hand. So no real guidance that I would normally use to try and pick you out a few wins. Reaction from Chas Barstow. 19 tops, 10 double 16 or 2 tops. There's the 2.
In 3.
And there's the tops, and Arron levels things up with that 99 finish. Beautifully done, have to say, very clean, but one dart there for Chas Barstow to go 3-1 up, 2 apiece now. The pressure is on Chas Barstow. He knows a defeat here opens the door for Colin Osborne.
121.
180.
140.
60. That's what I do.
180.
Number 3 for Chas Barstow now. Both players
Just another 60.
hitting a max in this leg.
60.
Unfortunately, Arron backing his up. 60s. Double 10 for 12 darter.
Game in 3.
And in it goes again. And he does move within one leg of moving on to 6 points on the table. He is top currently on leg difference with Colin Osborne, who is up next.
$60.
3 consecutive 60s after a 180 for Arron Monk.
140.
This has looked fairly ordinary from Chas Barstow, but he's averaging 100.
97.
180.
Little darts. 140, followed by a 180. His opening match
83.
averaged 96.04 and then lost with a 94.54, then one with a 105.47.
91.
He's averaging 104.2. Care whether you play darts down the
Time.
anchor or at Ali Pali. This is good stuff. Tops, tops.
Game.
Good luck, mate.
And
Cheers,
it's
Eddie.
wrapped up
Okay, mate.
with back-to-back 12 dart legs and a beautiful 90 with 10 tops, tops, and another 100 plus average. Right, we're going to be back with our penultimate match, Scott Baker against Colin Osborne. Penultimate match, just had it confirmed. I did have to double check, but on leg difference, Chas Barstow cannot be caught winning 3 out of his 4 matches, 6 points plus 8. And listen to this, his average for the night, 100.01. The deserved winner, and that 2-1. Looked a huge price now on reflection to win tonight's live league. Having been a proven winner before of course.
And it's Scott throwing first. Game
These
on.
two met on Thursday and Friday. Scott Baker winning both.
100.
Thursday 4-2 with a 95.54. And then on Friday 4-3 with a 89.95.
66.
Quite had a chance to do the math for the overall
1, 2, 1.
averages for the night, but they have been absolutely outstanding. 93.78, 96.04, 102.42, 95.32, 94.84, 97.26, 105.47, 103.72. Our lowest average. This man beating
81.
Robert Owen 4-2 with a 84. That's the low light of the night, if you can even call it that. Of my worst game to be an 84 average, that's for sure.
60. One 3 7.
Sure, once we've finished our final match that's going to follow this one, we will get our social media guys to crunch the numbers and see what the average for the night is. Pretty sure it'll be a record.
Oh, that's too late.
This game is to see who finishes in second spot.
140. Now score.
Colin to pinch one. Seven for double four. 3 double 6 maybe. There's the 3.
18. Free.
Eventually finds the double 8 and gets the holder throw, but a missed chance there for Colin Osborne to get a very, very early break. Now he has to hold in leg 2. As I said, this is for second spot.
60.
Bit of bragging rights, I suppose, if you can call it that.
60.
Chas Barstow was our
60.
winner in week 2, of course. Winners for our new season, our phase 3 of the
125.
Darts Live League. Week 1, Scott Marsh. Week 2, Chas Barstow. James Richardson reached 3.
95.
Burness did the double, 4 and 5. Jarrod Cole 6. Martin Adams week 7. Chas Barstow week 8.
140.
Of course, our league leagues last just a week, unlike a,
100.
I don't know whether you could call it a football season or even a darts league season. We have been limited, of course, because of the COVID restrictions. So
82.
we've had a pool of well over 60 players involved in our live league.
140.
So if we invite people back and they win it, well done them. I think it's too difficult to understand if you've got an IQ above 10. As Colin Osborne takes out the double 16 to level things up with a hold of throw of his own. One apiece. Winner of this takes second spot. Chas Barstow already confirmed as week 8 winner.
100.
Man City eventually, well, when they eventually get over the line and win the Premier League, are they not allowed to play in it next season?
45. $100.
A completely different feel to phase 3 that will be back on your screens on the 24th of May. We've got a
85.
special for you on the 22nd on the Saturday night. Join myself and Paul Nicholson
100.
for that one. We'll be doing a dual broadcast.
Sorry. 40.
Of course, the players that we have been able to attract to the live league that have had some distance to do, we've brought in on the Thursday and Friday, and to make it worth the trip, we've included them in the following week. Hence why Kevin Burness did that incredible double.
91.
43 remaining. Tops for 2-1.
3.
And that's a much better leg from Scott Baker, a 15 dart hold of throw, closing in on the 4 legs needed to take second spot.
$40.
Had a feeling this one was going to be nip and tuck all the way.
100.
Just joining us, Chas Barstow is your week 8 winner
140.
with an average of 100.01 for the night.
44.
If you're watching via YouTube, make sure you subscribe,
40.
hit that notification button and give us a thumbs up so you'll get an alert when we do go live on the 22nd of this month when
44.
we return with that special. And make sure you give us a follow across all of our social media platforms so you can keep up to date with all the news regarding the Senior World Championships and the players involved when we return for phase 3.
59.
Colin Osborne, a very tidy 14 darter there to level things up at 2 apiece. The player with throw is certainly dominating at the moment.
59.
have been very comfortable. The opening leg, of course, could have gone either way, but since then, rock solid stuff from both. 17, 15, 14, the last 3 winning legs.
95. Done. 40.
Colin's going to have to find an 8th of this match to get close in this leg. 7 140s.
55.
Colin Osborne for 4 and a bit legs.
97.
So 6 starts needed for
96.
Baker. Going 3rd hold a throw to move 3 to up. 18 or a 10. There's the 10.
3.
And there's the tops. You can barely keep up. Bang, bang, bang by Scott Baker. 110, 15 Darcher, 3-2 lead. Colin Osborne has it all to do.
$140.
40, number 8.
180.
180, number 1. Of course, plenty of darts action to keep you entertained between now and then. The completion of this year's fabulous Premier League. Gary Anderson
60.
sneak in, find a place in the final 4. Crowds, of course, return. It's going to be unbelievable for the players.
97. 100.
20 for the ball. Oh, Colin.
115.
That'll make him feel even worse, of course, if he didn't chase the treble and just made sure of the 20.
57.
Last time it was 3 for double 6. This time it's 7 for double 4.
52.
Same result. Second 14 dart holder throw for Colin Osborne to go with the 17 in leg 2. Levels things up in leg 3 and we go to a last leg shootout.
140. 45. 100.
140 followed by a ton.
96.
Dream start decider for Baker. Bookies couldn't split them.
100.
Scoreline reflected that at 3-3. 140 and 2 tons for Baker. Needs to fill it. They're both in. A nod of the head
180.
in the background from Baker. He knew. First one of the match for Colin Osborne. No finish.
60.
Ooh, but only 60. That's a wild one. That's adrenaline. Can't go ball, surely.
40.
25, you see, would have left him 135. Check out that only needs the one treble.
Oh, come on. 20 left.
One batch start for Baker. Treble 20, treble 20, double 10. Typical. He's on to his toes from Colin Osborne. The game's up.
40.
And Scott Baker finds the double 10 and takes the second spot in week 8's final table here on Saturday night. Our final match coming up, Arron Monk against Robert Owen. Good evening and welcome back. Sorry, good morning. Well, it's good evening somewhere, of course. And welcome back to our final match of week 8. Arron Monk against Robert Owen. Got a bit of history over the week. Both involved in Group A that Arron Monk won on Monday. Arron was a 4-3 winner. Both players averaging over 90. Tuesday, Robert Owen, 1-4-2, both players averaging in the mid-90s. And on Wednesday, Robert Owen was the winner again, this time 4-1, averaging around about 88.
It's Arron throwing first. Okay.
Arron is a massive favourite to win this one. You look at the previous meetings, he's 8-13, Robert Owen is 6-5.
100.
And if he wins the opening leg and gets off to a good start, may show a bit of interest, but things don't go right for him early on. Towel
60.
might be coming in, if you know what I mean. It's looking good, looking focused.
140.
Turning a 140 to start. Avoid being bottom of the table, top of the table. Chas Barstow, our winner,
100.
6 points plus 8. Second spot, Scott Baker, 6 points plus 3.
60.
third spot currently. Colin Osborne, 4 points. No leg difference.
90.
Owen, 2 points, -3. So if he could win this one 4-0, would take third.
100.
Colin would be fourth. Arron would be fifth. Tops.
20 left.
Oh, 87.
In one.
Arron holds throw.
Leave it.
A very solid 16 darter to get us underway. This is our final match of the night. Who's going to win it? Who's going to get bragging rights? Arron can win this one. It will be 2-2 for the week.
180.
Robert wins. He's got Arron in his pocket. Gets to keep him.
$45.
Oh, 60.
Good bit of banter in the players' area between these two.
51.
The lads seem to have got on so well over our 8 weeks.
60.
Just enjoying and a bit fortunate to get a little bit of normality.
70.
Oh, 3 big trebles for Arron.
10.
$105.
1, 2, 3.
Depending on what Robert fancies. It's the 9 for double 16.
Second that.
And solid enough. Again, like Aaron's opening leg. A 6 visit 17 darter. And it's 1 apiece.
One, two, 9.
$140.
29.
It's the point.
$31. 33, sorry.
59.
$100.
180.
Needed that, did Arron. It's looking in a bit of trouble in this leg.
94.
The 418s route, 416s route for tops. 64. He's 40, of course. He was going the
94.
318s, tops.
That's why you're absolutely garbage. Garbage.
Well, that looks incredibly awkward. Yep, double 10.
Word up.
Pinches it, and it's a break of throw. More agony for Arron. He trails 2-1. In the leg as well for Arron.
Rob, man. Come on. 45.
And instantly, the break back opportunity arrives.
180.
Three.
3 180s in the match so far. 2-1 in favour of Arron.
58.
Exactly as I suggested, though, which is why I thought the 6 to 5 was too big. If it became
140.
a little bit rough going, Arron's frustration would be too much.
82, come on. One, 2, 7.
Trying to pick off the treble 7 to leave tops there.
Rob. 43.
In 3.
Does get the instant break back there, Arron Monk, so he's levelled things up and now he has the darts going into leg 5. Was a 15 dart break back.
$47. Ton.
Those players averaging in the mid-80s at the moment.
$140.
Needs a bit of trouble.
1, 2,
Gets
5.
one. still, depending on this visit, a spot of trouble. You can't find a trouble. Gonna go ball.
100.
Oof. Stayed up there. Don't blame him. Looked like he had a brief look at the ball. That 1-3-2's
96.
similar type of shot, of course. But he found the trouble. 20.
36.
Sort went for the double 18. It was a safe attempt. 82 left. Trouble 14. It's got to be. It's the bigger target. So he went for double 16 ball and hit the ball. Interesting strat. Double 18, his favourite. For 3-2. Another break. Flight in the way, I think it is. Darts really do drop down at the back.
No
You
score.
can see from that angle.
If that went in, I would have quit.
Aaron said if that would have gone in, I was going to quit. Owen really should be 3-2 up, and he's going to find himself. Oh, wow! Eventually, Robert Owen finds the break of throw, leads 3-2, and has the darts now in leg 6 to close the show. This will make it 3 consecutive wins against Arron.
No, Rob, come on. 43.
Been a long week for Robert Owen, of course. He's played in the 3 morning sessions, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then did the 2 sessions Thursday, Friday, and then back here tonight. Without a serious leg injury,
Ton.
take its toll. Needs a 140.
Oh, come on, man. 60.
Oh, it's been a poor leg. Leg he needed to win the match. 43, followed by 60-60.
44.
It's just not going to cut it. No. And big visit here changes the whole complexion of the leg.
180.
80, number 2, 4 in the match, 2 apiece.
137.
Super darts from Arron, down to 86.
Into.
And a very tidy ending to the leg there for Arron. It's now 3 apiece. The breaker throw Arron needed, and he has the darts in leg 7.
$140.
Who is going to blink first? Will it be Arron? Is it the pressure of that 140?
60.
Fifty-seven.
So Robert Owen has the darts now.
Oh, Rob, come on. That's crap. 43.
Fifty-eight.
Again, there's another opportunity. Fantastic. Wow. It's incredible how he's found a way in there, but surely the way his darts go in, 18s was the route there. To leave 160 at least.
100.
Oh, he's had absolutely every chance to win this one.
Right. 1, 2, 2. 64.
So can he finish week 8 off with a ton plus finish?
94.
He's left 24 just in case. I got a feeling Arron is going to take. Oh, okay. He does go that way and has hit it with some success. Not this time. Double one if he gets a go, which would amuse him. He won't get a go. And as predicted, Robert Owen wins that final game at odds of 6-5, but the evening and the week belongs to Chas Barstow, our week 8 winner with an average in excess of 100. Thank you very much for your continued support over the last 8 weeks. We are back on the 22nd of May with our special, and the phase 3 of the Live Darts League returns on the 24th. We'll see you then. Take care.